Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar is getting into the movie making business. And the people that he's teaming up with, yeah, I'm excited for this. He's teaming up with the creators of South Park.
Those two guys who did all the voices on the show. I'm not
Yeah.
really listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really that big on South Park, so I don't really know a lot about it or why it's popular. I have tried to watch it. I didn't get it. I don't get Seinfeld either, so there's certain
Oh,
shows
well,
that I just
yeah.
don't get.
All right.
There's certain shows that I just don't get. No, 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 stop, stop, stop,
Yeah,
stop,
you're a
stop.
lot. No, I
I said
have to
Seinfeld on
interrupt you now.
purpose. I said
Yeah, yeah.
Seinfeld on
I
purpose. I
have
said
to
Seinfeld
now.
on purpose. I knew
You're
that would
done
irk
now.
you a little bit.
You're done now. You're
I
done.
know that would
You're all
hit,
done.
hit the funny bone. Hit the funny
You're all
bone,
done.
right?
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
clearly
yeah,
it
yeah.
hasn't hit your funny bone. But what's great about this, I love the concept of the movie. Essentially, the lead character he's playing a slave, and comes to find out that his girlfriend actually owned his family in real life. You understand what I'm saying?
This is the
So
plot of the story.
yeah. So the lead
Okay.
character, he wants to be an actor, and he's like, hey, all right, I'll take a slave role. Fine. Get me in the business. But then he comes to find, I guess, as he's practicing and telling everybody about his breakout, finally got, an actual role. I guess it comes up. His girlfriend's like, yeah, well, my family owned slaves. And I guess through ancestry.com, I'm sure, found out that her family owned his family in real life. So
That's
to,
crazy.
to me, this is just a huge topic because kudos to Kendrick. I think the movie is going to be funny as f, especially because again, the writers for South Park are involved. But then also, what would you do? Could you get past that? You love this woman. What if you were going to propose to her, and then comes to find out that her family owned your family?
Yeah.
I've been documented on this podcast saying a couple times, time heals all wounds. I don't know about this one. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I mean, listen, listen. It's as simple as this, man. Like she didn't own that. She didn't own the slaves. The person you're marrying didn't own the slaves. What you need to do is meet up with grandma and grandpops and ask them how they feel it. That's who you want to find out how they feel, and if you really want to get into it. Because the girl that you're marrying, is the same age, a little bit younger, a little bit older than you. You guys live the same life, man. You
Right,
didn't,
right, right.
you know what I'm saying? So there's no point in you taking it out on the girl that you're about to get with. Now, as I said, a conversation needs to be had with Grammy and grandpops. You know, whatever you guys call them, nanny and papa, whatever you guys call them. You know, you need to talk to them, see how they feel about it. Because when it does come down to let's get married, let's get together. You know, let's have that solo dance in front of a crowd. I want to know if nanny and papa are going to be sitting there happy for you, or are they going to be going to their grave pissed as fuck?
How about Christmas dinner? How about
How about Christmas dinner? That's a good one.
just Sunday lunch? Like, how do these things occur? At some point in time, the families have to break bread, right? So, awkward.
People can change though. People can change just because nanny and papa were raised a certain way doesn't mean that they feel the same way that they did back in those days. It's possible. It's highly possible and highly likely, but it's also possible that that's not the case. You know, if it's one of those things where I feel like it's bothering you, have a conversation with somebody about it. You know, if this was somebody's situation, this is a crazy story in the first place,
This is
but
what the movie's about. And
it's a crazy story in the
look
first
at how we're
place.
spinning it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. They haven't started production yet. They don't have a director lined up for it yet. But I think this is going to be a dope look. And yeah, TDE, TDE will be losing
So
Kendrick.
this is it gonna be a cartoon, or this is like real people,
Oh,
or
great question. Yes, it is a live action comedy, and it is a comedy. It is a
okay,
comedy
so it's gonna be
movie.
real people. It's gonna be
Yes, with
real
real
people.
people. So
So
interesting to
Kendrick
see
is
how
going
this
to be
goes.
acting for real,
He does it. It does. The article doesn't specify that he's actually in the movie. It sounds like he might just be taking like a producer role. You know what I
right?
mean?
Because so far his acting credits are crackhead
Yeah.
on 50 Cent's show. So I don't
Well,
know if that's enough. I mean, Eminem's been getting a lot of acting works seemingly, and he didn't really play a lot of roles before his. So who knows?
But Eminem only plays Eminem in every movie, so it's not hard to
I
believe.
mean, I didn't want to
It's not
say it.
hard.
I didn't want to say it. 8 Mile is a great movie. It's a great movie, but it's about him. He didn't really have to do
Played
too much. You
himself.
know what I'm saying?
No,
He
yeah.
wrote. He had time to write everybody's verses.
Come
So
on.
couldn't have been that far of an acting journey for
No,
for
no,
for
no,
him. You know,
not at all. Viewing
or he didn't
public,
sleep.
what are your thoughts on this, man? Are you excited? Again, I kind of just tossed it in there at the end. Kendrick is gearing up to release his last album on TDE and then moving wherever he finds his new home. Right. So a lot on the horizon for that guy. I'm excited. What say you? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.